Good morning. Thursday morning. Um, Yesterday I got the base coat done on the roof, and there's sanding scratches and stuff showing through the black. So I wanted to get on it this morning, wet sand the whole roof, and get it into clear. Problem is, it's still a little too soft, and all it's doing is clogging up the paper, and it's just an exercise in frustration. So I'm gonna let it sit for another day, which means I got to find something else to do today, and I don't want to raise too much dust in here because I'm going to be spraying clear, and I don't want to have a major cleanup to do again. So something did come up though. The guy with the Trans Am is clearing out his dad's garage and whatnot, and he's got a ton of parts for the car, and he's bringing them here Saturday. Judging by the pictures, there's about 9.5 Trans Ams and parts there. And I don't have the room in here. So I got to figure out something. Probably clear out my back porch, I guess, and use that to store all the Trans Am parts. So it's jammed full of junk like the rest of my place is. So I guess I'll be doing that. It's cool out, but it's sunny, so not too bad. Anyway, that's what I'm going to get at, and we'll see you later. All right, so it's Saturday morning. Just finished mucking out my back porch here and put all the Trans Am parts that arrived this morning away. And I still have room to spare. There's an extra hood. There's another trunk lid. There's 3 or 4 nose pieces at different years. That one's brand new. Still got stickers on it. There's an extra rear glass, inner wheel houses, a couple of rims, and here's starter, alternator. I'm assuming that stuff he took off and replaced. There's door side glass over there, all the stainless pieces. There are no extra flares though. I was kind of hoping there would be, because the ones that came with the car are pretty busted up. So I'm gonna have to figure out a place to get parts. So if you have any suggestions, bloop down below, and let me know. Anyway, so that's done. There were a couple of pieces that really aren't even worth storing. I mean, they're busted and mangled up, and I'll keep them in case I need a bracket or something. I don't know. But other than that, we're done with this. Put it away and call it good. So hey guys, it's Sunday morning. I don't know if you noticed this, but it's been a few days since I put one out. I've been doing stuff out in the yard, and temperatures are below freezing, so it's coming. So I'm trying to get ready. But in between that, I've been sanding on the roof, and let me tell you, it's been a tedious process. I'll do 3-4 hours a day, and then I'm done. But even needs more there. Anyway, I've gone all the way down the driver's side. I've done the whole top part. I'm working my way around the back now, and then the passenger side. So I'm gonna run my hand over this whole thing. A lot of it feels good. There's one little spot. Anyway, I'll grab the camera, show you where I'm at, what it looks like, and what I had to do. I had some cheap Amazon sandpaper, 800 grit. It would plug up immediately and made a mess. It was putting scratches in the paint deeper than the ones I was trying to sand out. So I went and got some 3M. Huge difference. Huge difference. But it also still clogged up. Not as bad. So I found that if I went over it first with a Scotch-Brite, just to take the shine off the paint, it went a lot better for whatever reason. But anyway, so that's what I ended up doing on the whole thing. Scotch-Brite first, dull it up, and then go over it with my 800. And it's coming along pretty good. So it should be fine. I'll grab the camera, show you what it looks like. Excuse me, well, as they say. Anyway, there you go. You can see how it's all kind of dulled out and compared to that, right? So I'm gonna probably, once it's all done, I'm probably gonna shoot the whole roof, at least one coat, probably 2 on the sides. Just because they sanded through the primer in a few spots. That's how bad it was. But yeah, it is what it is. And this time, however it turns out is how it turns out. So I'm going to carry on. I've dulled this with the Scotch-Brite. I haven't touched it with sandpaper yet. I'm going to get on that right now and get that one little spot that I just felt. I'm not going to put you through watching all of this stuff because it's boring as hell. And honestly, I'm getting about, a foot every 10 minutes. That's about it. So it's slow going, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to show the process real quick just to explain why it's taken so damn long. So I got a Scotch-Brite red, got a dull finish. I'm done up to here, from the back that is. All right, that's my marker. I'm going to go with 400. You can hear it starts to scratch. So your paper's getting clogged. Hear it? Still some heavy, pebbly stuff here going on. All right. Then I go down to 600. Coming out. As soon as you hear it going, a heavy scratching sound, you know your paper's kind of clogged up. And it's why I use the spray bottle. Kind of blows that crusty stuff out of the way. Hear it? Okay. Now I'll go with 800. Finish it off. You can tell by the sound it's cutting a little bit, but not a whole lot. So at this point, I'm just taking the scratches from the 600 out. Oh, drop the marker. Not looking too bad. All right, so that's another 18-inch section. I'm gonna finish that right up to the end, and I should be ready to mask off and spray. All right, finally done sanding. So before all the old body guys started yelling at me, "Hey, you're sanding with bare hands. You're gonna leave finger marks in the finish and blah blah blah." Yeah, maybe a little bit. I wasn't aggressive with it. You seen how careful I was sanding. I was just trying to get a feel for everything, and especially the dirt in the paper. I did use a block on the top, but here, you know, it's curved this way and then it flares out a little bit. So I wasn't too worried about it. I'm going for smooth, shiny, black. That's what I'm going for. You know, laser straightness, not so much. That's not what this truck is, and I don't think it'll ever be that. I mean, it could be with hundreds and hundreds of hours more work, but that's not what we're going for. So anyway, it should look pretty good. Everything looks and feels good. I got almost all of the pebbly sort of finish that was underneath the my primer. The epoxy, the black, the original primer was very pebbly, orange peely, whatever you want to call it, and that showed through. And I got rid of most of that. So, having said that, I'm going to. There's enough paint here for block sanding. Like I said, I'd call this a guide coat, but this stuff is a bitch to sand. So I'm going to mask it off from that line down, and then it's a major cleanup. I'm gonna have to wash the whole truck. Okay, I'm gonna have to wash the whole truck, and I just killed a giant moth in here because it kept wanting to land on the roof, and that would suck. So anyway, I'm gonna mask it off. I'm gonna start cleaning and everything else. I'm probably not gonna spray this till tomorrow morning, but I want to have everything ready to go. You know, the wax and grease remover and all that stuff. Tack it and clean it all up, and get it ready for spray. So like I said, I'm going to go 2 coats of black around this edge here, up to, you know, maybe up a foot, whatever. Do the first coat there, then I'm going to give the whole roof a complete coat, just to kind of even everything out, because there's a few spots you can see I sanded through to the primer, and that's fine, whatever. So make sure everything's covered up good, got good coverage, and then we'll jam the clear on it right after. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, after what seemed like weeks and weeks of tedious sanding, it was just days, but it was days, and I'm finally ready to clean this thing up and tack it and shoot it. The fans are running, masking is done, and I'll be back when I'm ready to go, so stick around.
Okay, so I've washed it 3 times, and just to show you, I've also tacked it, but this was the first rag. This was the second rag. And the third rag, there was nothing on it. So that shows you how much stuff is on there. So yeah, wipe it down until you got a nice clean rag, then go ahead and tack it, and then you're ready to rock and roll. So speaking of rock and rolling, I'm going to get to it shortly. Alright, so I'm going to get one coat on my edge all the way around, just up and over the top. Then I'm going to do a complete coat on the whole roof, and that should even everything out. Looking not too bad so far. We'll let that flash off, and then we'll give it one good complete coat, and we'll be ready for clear. Okay, it's been about 10-12 minutes, and we're ready for a complete coat. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. By the time I clean my gun, put my paint away, mix up some clear and all those things, I'll check for dust before I shoot it in clear. If I don't see anything, fine. If I do, I'll tack it and shoot it in clear. So I'll see you when I'm ready for that. Okay, so I've already got one coat on. I think you can see that pretty clearly. It's pretty shiny. Here's the deal. I was soaked soaked to the bone with sweat when I was done the first coat, because you gotta move your ass. You gotta get all the way down to one side, zip around to the front corner before that starts to dry. You gotta catch my wet line, okay? So you always gotta go wet to dry. I did put a splash of reducer, about 5% maybe, just to try and buy myself a little more time. I made it on the first coat, but the second coat was a little heavier, I guess you could say. So I mixed a little bit of extra clear. I'd rather throw away 20 bucks in clear than screw up the paint job. So I'm going to set up, and gun is loaded, and we'll give her the second coat. looking pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna call it a success. I can tell by the reflection of the lights that it's pretty good. And I don't see any heavy dust or bugs. Too cold for bugs. It's only like 40 degrees out. But yeah, I'm pleased. Good to go. Okay, so that's about it. Let me tell you, that was a battle. There was a lot of sanding there, man. And that's my bad. Should have taken more time before I laid the first base coat down. But it's fixed now, looks good, and I'm pleased with it. Came outside because I'm still soaked, even though it's only like 45 degrees out right now. But yeah, there's nothing to do but let it dry and unmask it after that. Hopefully it'll be dry shortly because I've got a guy coming with an S10 frame and I got to move a bunch of crap around. Now I want to be able to get the wheels back on the Fargo so I can move it around the shop. I'm gonna let the roof dry for 3 days or so. Let it cure a bit before I cover it up with masking paper and start giving her hell on the doors and finishing off the body. But the roof is the big deal. At least now, I don't have to worry about getting back up there. It's all right in my teeth, so to speak. So yeah. Should be good. So anyway, if you like the content, please subscribe. Don't be shy. Leave comments. Let me know what you think. And like the video. All those good things. And yeah, if you're not doing anything else, get in the garage and build something, man. Later, guys.